What's up, everybody, man? Welcome to the struggle zone, man. Say, look, there's a lot of things going on in the U.S. Right now, and there's this a so-called beef between Tariq Nasheed, Yvette Carnell, and Tone Talks, the so-called leaders of the ADOS thing, right? And I wasn't even going to do no commentary on this issue, right? I was going to let it ride out, and figure that they would get together, man. Listen to both sides' arguments, right? And I'm completely unbiased because I don't follow people's personalities, and I hear the back and forth between people trying to make the ADOS thing and the FBA Foundation of Black America different things, and they're not really different. They both attaches us to our lineage. You dig? And I commend both Tariq and Tone and Yvette on getting our people to focus on ourselves instead of other groups, right? But so I'm gonna make this commentary with when trying to be unbiased as possible and not take anyone's side. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm gonna deal with Boyce Watkins too. So let me get right into this thing, right? Everything started really when Tariq posted on his Twitter page about about Trump. When he made the Twitter post, when he made the Twitter post, excuse me, when he made the Twitter post saying that Trump is mentioning black people and doing things specifically for black people, but the Democrats are not doing anything, right? Me personally, I didn't take that as if he was in support of the Republicans. I took that as he was attacking and showing the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? How they try to play the race game like the Republicans are saying Democrats is racist. The Democrats is saying that the Republicans is racist. What Tariq was basically pointing out is that, look, y'all are no different than Trump and the Republicans. So y'all are no different than Trump and the Republicans. And that's a fact. I agree with him on that. They are one and the same. The only difference is the Republicans are going to tell you exactly how they feel a lot of times. And they're not going to really codify it. They're going to tell you exactly how they feel. The Democrats, they're not going to tell you exactly how they feel about you. What they do is they play tricks and games to get you thinking that that they're on code with you the whole time. Their policy goes against everything that has to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So and that's a fact. And even Malcolm X told y'all this. Malcolm X even told you, be careful with the Democrats, because they're going to smile in your face and they're going to try to pacify you. But they're not going to do anything for you. You dig what I'm saying? This is essentially what Tariq was saying. Now, Tone's response, right, was saying that ADOS is not supporting, they're not going to be Trump supporters. Cool, but if Trump is saying he's not going to do anything for us, and the Democrats is saying they're not really doing anything for us, they don't have anything tangible to offer us, but they are fighting for DACA, they're fighting for immigration, they're fighting for the LGBT, they do all these things, but they don't have any policies specifically for our group. Why would we continue to vote for them? You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Like I said, I respect what they've done as far as getting everything out front, right? But that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? You have a right to vote, but you also have a right not to. You also have a right to withhold your vote. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to vote for anybody that's not going to do anything for you. Period. And anybody who tells you that, man, is automatically suspect to me. They're automatic suspect. Now, whatever Tone, Yvette, and Tariq them got, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. Now, Yvette and them is mentioned in the conference, right? And they talk about how much money Tariq is raising for the conference. Okay, it takes money if you want to do things on a professional level in competition with people who has billion-dollar corporations like Revolt funding them. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get people to understand. And to the supporters of ADOS, to the supporters of Tariq, what I'm saying is that it's on y'all to calm that shit down. Quit taking shots at each other. Get out your fucking emotions. Because the people that y'all seeing in the chat, many of them people are agents put in there specifically to cause confusion. What's the point of us studying history or what went on in the past if we're not going to learn from those mistakes? These people are put in there specifically to cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? Now they got everybody fighting and arguing amongst each other. That's part of the fucking game. That's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And for people to say that we need to be committed to the Democratic Party no matter what, even if, let's say for instance, hypothetically speaking, we know that Trump ain't gonna do shit, right? But let's say for instance, hypothetically speaking, if Trump offers something, you mean to tell we wouldn't vote for him because you don't like him? From my standpoint, we don't need to be committed to any party. We need to be committed to ourselves. Whichever candidate or politicians is going to do something specifically for us, period. That's who gets our vote. It don't make no difference what party they belong to. If the Democrats are not doing anything for what, they don't get our vote. Period. We have to stand firm on that. You dig what I'm saying? We have to stand firm on that particular thing. Continue to fight for the reparations deal. And let me say this, right? And dealing with these conferences, people say these conferences are conflicted. No, Tariq's Foundation of Black American Conference or Convention does not compete with the ADOS thing. See, people get this thing misconstrued and taking things completely out of context. And I'm starting to think that they're taking out of context on purpose. Look, when we talking about the ADOS thing, they're handling the political side of things. You know what I'm saying? They're handling the political side of things, right? Tariq, from Tariq's standpoint, he's like, well, okay, we need to put some money together. You know what I'm saying? To get shit done, so we're not dependent on anybody. You know what I'm saying? We need to put our own money together and get it done. You dig what I'm saying? So he said, man, I don't like this Revolt conference. We need to do something that's comparative to this Revolt conference and deal with specific issues and agendas. You know what I'm saying? There's more than one way to skin the cat. There's more than one way to catch a rat. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's telling you that it's competing is bullshit. It's not true. You can have both. One going to deal with the political side of things, and another deals with the business side of things. This man said he's getting lawyers in there, business owners to deal with business, schools, to see how we can work together, how we can put our money together and get our own lawyers, returners. That is stuff that we need. Because if you don't have your own money, you're at the will of somebody, and they just come in and pay you off. Because you're already in need, you don't have anything. It's easy for you to be co-opted like that. This is why I never accepted when they would refer to people who as do for selfers, where they would talk down on people who's talking about doing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? For those of us who understand business, y'all gonna need money. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're going to be co-opted by the Democrats or the Republicans, whoever gives you the money first. You dig what I'm saying? But if you got your own, it's going to be more difficult for them put you in jeopardy, for you to jeopardize the movement of what you're doing. You dig what I'm saying? And to the followers of Tariq now, let me say this to y'all, man. Get out y'all fucking emotions. We understand that this reparations argument is a touchy subject. We understand that everybody fighting and trying to get something. We get that, man. But come on, you got to get out your emotions. You know what I'm saying? For example, when President Obama was running for office, right? They wanted him to disassociate himself with Reverend Wright. Why? Because Reverend Wright was speaking some truths, and he was a little bit more radical. So in order for Obama to appease his white audience, he had to disassociate himself from Reverend Wright. And when Obama got into office, what did he do for our people? Absolutely nothing. The same people that he disavowed Reverend Wright for, are the same people he made multimillionaires when he got in office. Obama made more white millionaires than anything. He didn't do shit for black people. You dig what I'm saying? It's the same fucking con game. When a lot of media, they don't like Minister Farrakhan, right? So what did they do? They had certain these same politicians, many of them, and these same people like Angela Rye and all these people at the Revolt Summit. What did they do? They had came out and attacked Minister Farrakhan, disassociated themselves from Minister Farrakhan. Why? Because Minister Farrakhan is a little bit more radical, and he don't really bite his tongue. You dig what I'm saying? So now, if you transpose that on a situation, that same concept on the situation with what's going on with Tariq and Yvette, look, what did Yvette and them have to do? They had to disassociate themselves with Tariq Nasheed in order to do things. And historically speaking, when you have people to do that, it has never worked in our best interest. It has never worked in our best interest. These certain things we got to pay attention to. Get out of your emotions. Quit always being antagonistic and feeling like somebody trying to take something from you. Y'all, a lot of you supporters of ADOS and supporters of Tariq, y'all are so hell-bent on being right and being emotional, so wrapped up in y'all emotions, that y'all are focused. Y'all not even focused on the con game that's coming into play. It's a con coming up. I don't know exactly what, but it's a con coming up. I'm almost certain. And I had to sleep on this for a minute because I wasn't going to even get into this shit just for the sake of staying on code, not taking any sides. But I'm telling you, it's a fucking con coming up. And some of you on the ground, y'all got good hearts. Y'all soldiers for the movement, and y'all want what's right and want things to be right. But we got to stop being committed to individuals. Stop being committed to individuals. This is why I agree when people say the code is the leadership. Because leadership can be co-opted. You dig what I'm saying? So people are jumping on Tariq when Tariq was fucking correct. And I'm not taking his side, but on this particular topic, he was right. He was right. He was right. If we're focused on policy, it makes no difference what politician, what political party gives us those policies. We cannot be committed to the fucking Democrats when historically they ain't done shit for us. Do they owe us? Absolutely. They owe us. They owe us. But we don't continue to give them our vote, and we don't get nothing out the bill. We back in the same fucking boat. See, they knew that. I'm saying this is what I'm thinking. They knew that we wasn't on no identity shit. So what could they get us involved in the political process. Reparations. That's what can get us. Because they know we want it, and they know it's owed to us. But I'm telling you, it's going to be some fuck shit coming down the line. It's going to be something where they're going to take the reparations thing and they're going to superimpose that shit with some DACA shit. Or some LGBT shit. I don't know. I don't know what's coming down. And I don't want to really speak on that too tough right now because I don't know for sure. But I don't know what they finna do. But it's some calm coming in. And what I'm asking both sides of the party, calm down. Don't go back and forth. If y'all see people going back and forth, if you see people in Tony, Yvette's chat going at Tariq, shut their asses down. Shut them down. If y'all see people in Tariq's chat going at Yvette and Tone, shut them down. Y'all got to do that. That's going to keep a lot of confusion down, and that's going to get a lot of agents up out the fucking community. You dig what I'm saying? That's how that's going to happen. Now that I said all that, let me deal with Boyce Watkins. Boyce, I saw your post, man, and you going there, Yvette and Tone. Y'all have y'all history rightfully, so I ain't got shit to do with that. But now you talking about how they reject the Pan-Africanism. Say, look, regardless of what Tone, Yvette, and Tariq now got going on, bro, we still not accepting no bullshit Pan-Africanism, bro. Fuck Pan-Africanism. That shit ain't done shit for our people. Get that shit out the mix. Don't ever... Foundational Black Americans, FBA, whatever you want to call yourself. If y'all see the niggas talking about some Pan-Africanism, they trying to get y'all back on board Pan-Africanism, reject that shit. Reject it, because that's a fucking con too. I know Tariq don't agree with Pan-Africanism. Neither do I. I don't agree with none of that shit. This is not about no Pan-Africanism. This is about what's wrong and what's right. And what I feel like is wrong in this particular case, y'all cannot tell somebody that they can't have a fucking conference. It's not competing with y'all. Y'all gonna be dealing with different issues. Tariq want to bring money into the room because we have our own money. We create a pack. We have our own money. We can get shit done. But if you're not doing that, you're at the begging call of these Democrats, bruh. That's common sense. Just think about that shit. Y'all gotta think. Get out your emotions. And look at what's being done. Because you're so emotional, you're not focused on the con game that's coming into play. You're not focused on the con game. How are y'all gonna get mad at Tariq for asking for $200,000, right? And say he's conning the people. But Byron Island is a billionaire. Now I heard on Tones say, he said, well, yeah, everybody's talking about how Byron Island is a billionaire. Well, then he goes in and say, well, if y'all have a problem with money, take the money out your pocket and whatever he was saying, right? Okay then, but that's a contradiction though. That's why I say, pay attention to the contradictions. When you start seeing a pattern of contradiction, you know that some bullshit is in the mix. That's a contradiction because y'all talking about you're okay with Byron, but y'all trying to throw Tariq on the bus for raising $200,000. Think about that shit. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? That's a contradiction. And I'm not taking any side, I'm just stating the facts. So people, get out y'all emotions, man. Welcome to the struggle zone, man. Quit taking sides. Quit picking Tariq over Yvonne, Teddy, Tony, Yvette, and quit picking Yvette and Tone. Look at the fucking shit that's going on. Get out your emotions and pay attention. Don't be committed to no individual. See, I'm not committed to nobody. I'm not committed to the reparations argument. I'm committed to us creating businesses and things of that nature. That's what we need to be doing. But I'm not committed to no individual. I'm not committed to no Democratic Party. Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the Republicans. It's about policy. Our focus is need to be doing what's in our best interest. And supporting either party is not in our best interest. We support policy. Period. So it makes no difference if our policies come from the Democrats. It makes no difference if our policy comes from the Republicans. We got to use both. Malcolm told you that. Don't be committed to any party. Whichever he can do our biddings that's who we need to go with. If Trump is going to offer something specifically for us, then we go with him. If the Democrats is going to offer something specifically for us, then we go for them. But if neither one of them do anything, we don't go for any one of them, including this down ballot shit. We don't vote for nobody if we don't get shit for our vote. Period. We got to stand on that, man. Straight up. Peace out, man. Welcome to the struggle zone, man. Stop all that bullshit, man.